Those angry bystanders wanted to kill you. Do you hear me? Did you think your bullets would sacrifice a man for the cause of the poor and exploited people? Huh?
I don't remember. I must have done it.
Okay. Let's go back to what you do remember. Start talking.
Empty once again back at KNXT election headquarters. Don Schulman, one of our KNXT employees, witnessed the shooting that we've been telling you about. Kennedy was walking towards the kitchen. That was his route out of the ballroom. A man stepped out of a crowd and shot Kennedy. Kennedy's bodyguards fired back. The suspect now in custody at the Ambassador Hotel. Don Schulman of KNXT tells us that Kennedy was shot 3 times.
I was a child, I so feared nighttime. I was afraid of monsters that looked like dragons with wings, and I was afraid they would carry me away. My mother tried to comfort me. Why, she even painted a wall in my room with glow-in-the-dark polka dots. She said to find power over my fears, that all I needed to do was to push them away by gazing into those dots. But as I grew older, it became clear that dragons could hide most clever-like in plain, broad daylight. They are most charming. They know just what to say, as if they're most pure and noble. Makes a gal feel light and desired. There's something about meeting a man and basking in the essence of his primal force. It pierces a higher form of existence.
Shots were fired 3 times, and that
No,
guard.
you saw me.
I was getting a sandwich. So who's the guy?
I'm in real big trouble. I met these people in the school psychology department. Oh, they only told me that it counted towards my class grade, that it was
Hello,
an experiment.
Lucinda. You see, you've been busy tonight.
Hi, yes, how are you? This is
Dawn. Yes, we've met.
Yeah, regrettably.
I hope you both realize we prevented the exposure of critical info that would have resulted in death or imprisonment. These important people are vital to our nation's security. We're done. We never
We
wanted
don't want to
any
be
part
part of this anymore!
How precious and innocent the little ones are. It's such a shame when a child has to suffer for the indiscretions of their parents.
Where did you get that? Are you threatening my daughter?
Greg, what are you implying? In times like these, new methods will be leveraged to ensure security. You belong to me now. You must keep quiet. Just like Sirhan, we have ways to use the human mind for such purposes. There'd be no better repository than a little girl to experiment on. Her memory can be retrieved at a later date, and she'll be none the wiser. It is your choice.
There is nothing to prove. Some nut killed him.
Don't know that. That's why we're here. Sit down and be quiet.
Sirhan fired his .22 caliber revolver within a few feet in front of Kennedy. His type of revolver held 8 rounds.
But according to ballistics, 4 shots were fired, all coming from the rear. The fatal shot was fired less than 1 inch from Kennedy's head, behind his right ear. So there's no way Sirhan could reload it because 3 bystanders immediately tackled him. And besides, 2 out of the 13 shots on the tape were double shots. They were so close together, they couldn't come from the same revolver.
Look, the fatality happened in a confined space. Those bullets were trackable because they ended up buried in the walls and ceilings.
Evidence shows People's Exhibit 55, Vasuco, the gunpowder, and no ceiling panel.
Crime scene evidence photos revealed that in order to shoot into that panel, he would have had to either turn around or the bullet would have had to make a U-turn.
That bullet went through Kennedy's jacket and then into Paul's head. He told us that he shook violently and later thought he had been electrocuted. He was a few feet from Kennedy, and for that account to hold true, he would have had to been right above him because the gun was pointed almost vertically. Who checked the guns present on the scene?
We did not, sir. We're only starting to check the political leans of those within the pantry.
An LAPD officer was sent to Rafer and Rosie's home to retrieve a gun and take a statement.
How is it that each man took a gun home, and why was Caesar's gun not tested?
Police trajectory diagram was flawless. Official records show Exhibit H18602 regarding
It
the
was
gun.
an open and shut case that was well handled. We cleansed the scene. We got it!
Crime scene photographers took 36 photos of the crime scene. 10 were missing when returned. Photographic surface has precise simulation. See Exhibit 47. They do not match.
The fatal shot was fired less than 1 inch from Kennedy's head, behind his right ear. The autopsy was perfect. My findings were competent. 3 shots. There were no major discrepancies.
Ballistics findings are not associated or affiliated with any law agency. Let's conclude that the facts are not in. They were independent findings based on eyewitness accounts. Distinct projectors based on the position of victims are not usable evidence.
Proper ballistic procedures were not violated. My findings were perfect regarding the fatal bullet.
What about witness accounts?
I'm headed out.
What? Will I ever see you
You must
again?
never contact me.
Well, what
This is the only way either of us are going to have protection, Lucinda. Especially for our daughter. Here. Oh no, what are you doing here? You were not invited.
Ouch. Is that any way to talk to an old
Oh
friend?
my gosh, an old friend? Please, take your smug little smile and just go away. Nobody wants you here, and nobody ever will. Got that?
Boo-hoo. Like it was ever up to you. Neither you nor anyone else in that room will ever slay me. So just think of me as your personal ghost. I will always be in this room, nice and cozy. I have the power to change lives! Besides, you will be known as the nut job from now on. I saw to it. Oh, and I took care of the love of your life for you. Say, how's your daughter? Picking her scabs. I made sure to cut deep. She'll have some nice scars.
Oh, that is it. You stay away from my daughter. You got that?
So Kennedy jumped down from the podium after his speech, headed for the kitchen. By the time he got to the pantry, there was a KNXT news runner named Don Shulman in a blue coat and tie eating a sandwich. You can see him on the camera. He says he saw the security guard behind the victim draw his .38 caliber revolver and fire 3 times.
Right. There was an immediate verifiable accuracy. 2 out of 3 matter. I did not lie under oath.
He was mistaken. Wrong. Probably blinded by the lights and confusion. They were packed in there like sardines.
News runners are taught to observe
Yeah, but
facts.
KNXT recanted the interview with Jerry Dumpy. It was best.
Come on, the guy has not even capitalized at all on the event. He left Channel 5, reinvented his life, and disappeared. Hell, he left his little 6-year-old daughter. There's a reporter that keeps hounding him for an interview, but he won't respond.
What about the assassin?
Went to the prison to question him, had no interest in telling his side of the story. During the shooting, he was observed in a hypnotic trance and had amnesia. When initially questioned, he said something about a woman in a polka dot dress, asked him out for coffee, but that's about it. Sandra Serrano. Who's that? What about her?
She was a witness who told one of my officers that she saw a lady, the mystery woman, in a polka dot dress, fleeing from the scene in the arms of an unidentified man, and on the other arm she was holding a cup of coffee.
She was wrong. The witnesses are all lying. Get a clue. They're just looking to be famous. The prosecution has dismissed evidence based on lie detector tests anyway. Look, it's people undermining America. We can't have that. Besides, all evidence seems logical to me. There are just so many positive identifications.
I disagree. I see all our notations as delayed. The witnesses don't get stronger with coerced testimonies and motives to me.
Okay, I admit it. Us cowboys made some clerical errors, but it's a no-brainer. Testimony and records will need to be destroyed.
The Ambassador Hotel is set for demolishment. Why is that?
It is clear. There is too much ambiguity. We just need to clear it up and take care of it. Let's take it all at face value. The mystery lies within the guns and ammunition on the scene. No new evidence will substantiate our theory, nor has any of the evidence been tampered with. We got our murderer. No. We're happy.
But I'm not happy. As police chief, I will always be haunted by how this case was handled.
I can't believe how this all happened. I was told to be a pretty distraction. Harmless, or so I thought. I was told we would celebrate victory for our country's sake. Watch for the dragon that tries to trick you. For once you fall under the bite of his deadly, delicious venom, he stores your soul beyond reason. As if in a trance. Robert Kennedy is dead. Sirhan was taken away. It didn't look right. My love, Dawn. My love is gone. There is nothing he could have done. He had to leave. And now all I have left is our love child. There is no healing for the wound of my love. Every time I look into my daughter's beautiful little eyes, I see him. I cannot slay his memory, nor the memory of what happened that day. We were all used as terrible instruments for a terrible tragedy. A stupid secret! Now every one of us have to live on the sidelines of life regarding the truth. Perhaps I'm a monster now too, for I will spend the rest of my life watching my own daughter slay her own dragons.
So you don't remember, or you won't remember?
I don't remember, so I must have done it.